My truck is empty and people want me to fill it with firewood and bring it to them. So that's what we're gonna do today. Here we go. So my first order for firewood today is a mixed hardwood cord, face cord. And so I came over here, I'm gonna put some of this basswood in. It's a guy that told me, he says he doesn't care what it is, just as long as it's not pine, and he is gonna use it for a backyard fire pit. So I'm gonna put some basswood in, then we're gonna put some maple in, I'll probably put some ash in, kind of just mix it up, a little bit of everything. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put a face cord into the truck and go deliver it. There it is, a bunch of wood in the truck. It's a bunch of, I put a little bit of basswood in first, then I put a bunch of maple, and I think there was a little bit of aspen mixed in there, and then I put a bunch of ash in, and I came over here and I put a little bit of cottonwood in to top it off, because I want to get rid of my cottonwood. And for campfire wood, it's fine. So there it is. We're going down the road to dump it. I am just leaving my delivery that I just did, and I did not record it. Because I was in a little dinky garage that was a one-stall garage at the back of it. There was, again, like, you know, no place to put the camera. And the guy had me back right to the pile. And as we unloaded it, we stacked it right into his rack. So we got that done. And I do that, was an old retired guy. I mean, he was pretty slow moving. So I stacked it for him just to be nice. And did not expecting anything, but when he paid me, he gave me an extra 20 bucks, even though he was helping stack. So, because normally I would charge 20 bucks to stack it if I don't get any help, but he did as much as I did. So we got it in his rack and it's done, and he's happy and I'm happy. So there you go, we're on to the next one. So down the road we go. So here's the load that I put on yesterday. It's 2 face cords of oak, and we're gonna go deliver that right now. And then we're gonna come back and we're gonna do it again. So down the road we go.
Nice day. You have a wheelbarrow? Oh yeah. Got it all set. Now we can mix our oak with our maple.
Woohoo! Yeah, that's what a lot of people do. They mix it. This is like the best stuff I've got. So you saw me just do that last dump delivery, which was awesome. Very good customers of mine. They buy a couple loads every year like that. So they're very happy to get the wood. And I got to tell you, today is probably one of the most beautiful days in the fall that you could possibly ask for. It's about 62 degrees. It's sunny, it's breezy. It's just absolutely fabulous out here today. And great day to be out in the wood yard, not yard. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna throw on another load with this remaining amount right here from what was this full cord here. So this is gonna be 2 face cords or 2/3 of a cord. And this area right here, I just thought of, I should kind of talk about this a little bit while I'm out here. As you can see, that is facing east, that direction. So the sun comes up over there. So this wood gets sun in the morning, during the middle of the day, and as the sun sets over that way, there's no trees here either, so it gets sun in the afternoon. This is probably the best drying condition you probably could ask for firewood. I get wind, you know, out of the west, out of the east, out of the north. I have space in between the rows, as you can see, and it gets sun all day long. So this is just fabulous in this area for drying. This is probably some of the best area that I have for drying wood and storing wood out in the open like this. Just excellent. So if you're looking for the best area to dry wood, big open area where the sun can hit it all day long is what you want, where the wind can hit it also. And we get asked quite often, how come I don't have my wood covered? I leave it uncovered basically from the time that I cut it, split it, and stack it until I get to the late fall, which is, you know, another month from now or so. Once we start to get a little bit of snow, before the first snowfall, I like to cover as much of it as I can because I want to keep the snow off of it. Because what happens is on the warm days in the wintertime, if you get, you know, a 30, 40 degree day and you got a pile of snow on here, well, it melts and all the ice goes down into the wood and then it freezes in there and it turns into a wood sickle. So I don't cover my wood until late fall so that the sun and wind can do its thing on it as much as possible. And then I keep it covered until I'm going to sell it, and then I uncover it. So now all this stuff is still uncovered because we've had really nice weather this fall. It's been really, really good weather. And so it just continues to keep drying. So I'm going to load this up right now and we're going to go deliver it. There it is, another beautiful load of oak, ready to go to its new home. That stuff is dry. You can just tell when you're lifting it, it's dry. It's gonna be awesome firewood. And when I was loading this here, I got to thinking, I've got 4 acres total in my land here, and my wood yard doesn't even take up a full acre, I don't think. I mean, it might be an acre. And I've got a whole nother acre out here, which goes all the way out to the road. But my wife's not real excited about me having firewood all the way out to the road. So if I ever do that, I'll have to put some type of a fence up across that edge or plant trees all the way across there and then around here. So I could block this all off so it could be much more private and keep the wood, you know, so it doesn't, people can't see it from the road. Even though this is an industrial park, there'd be no problem doing that. We just want to keep it separate from other business so that it's not an eyesore. And but this would be an awesome area to fill all this in with firewood, this whole another acre that I have here. And it would be great because this is the great spot for drying. Here comes another one of my juts. It's the weekend, so there's a lot of flights. That's about got to be the 12th one in the last hour that went over. That's a small guy, but a lot of traffic, a lot of people coming home. So we're gonna go dump this load now. And I think, if I remember right, I think this lady has me stack the wood. I'm not sure, I'll know when I get there. I think I usually stack this, but we'll find out. So here we go down the road. So today's dumps are done and the deliveries are done. So this weekend, today is Sunday by the way, so this weekend I delivered, I think if I counted right around 8 full cords. So 8 full cords would be 24 face cords, And so that means a whole bunch of Uncle Benjamin's family came home with me this weekend, starting from Friday, and then yesterday, and then today. So somewhere around 20 some members of the Franklin family, and then a few of their cousins, the Grants and the Jacksons. So very good weekend, and it should be this time of year. This is the time of year when you deliver a lot of wood, at least I do in the fall, when as soon as it gets cold, as soon as you get some frosty mornings or get that threat of, you know, the overnight freezes, people start calling. I get lots of phone calls. Today alone, I think I got 4 phone calls for deliveries I'm going to be doing either tomorrow or the next couple days. So a lot of deliveries this time of year, which is awesome. So now I got money where I can buy more wood. So that is the plan. So this is the time of year when deliver wood, cut wood, split wood, stack wood, just like every other time of the year. Just keep going, keep cutting, keep stacking. So that's it for today, folks. Thanks for being here. Hopefully you were entertained once again. Tomorrow I will be back in the wood yard. Between now and tomorrow, you're gonna poke some buttons because that's what you're good at. And if you got a spare time, you know, minute or two, get outside and get cutting. Good night, Irene.